Greetings from St. Francis of Assisi. This is Father Artur with this Lenten presentation for the second week of Lent. I hope you are doing well. I hope everybody's healthy. As we continue this Lenten journey during the second week, we focus on fasting. Sister Gail, along with Father Mike Shepp, did a wonderful job with our first week presentation. They talked about prayer and how important that is with our connection with God for our spirituality. This week, however, we want to turn to fasting. As we journey through Lent, those 40 days of Lent, time of preparation to Easter, for Easter, we are encouraged to focus on those three traditional ways of deepening the connection with God. And so the first one is prayer, obviously talking to God, spending time with God. And the second is fasting. The third one, almsgiving, acts of charity, taking care of those in need. And so during this second week of Lent, I want to share a few words on fasting, just to give a short reflection. When you think of fasting, abstaining from food, denying yourself certain foods, that's very biblical. And the key point here is that we do it with a purpose, a deeper meaning, to deepen that connection with God, to be able to strengthen the relationship with God, to connect in a deeper sense. And so it's not just that first part of denying yourself, but then with a purpose, doing that with the purpose of connecting, deepening your relationship with God. And I think that's very crucial. That's important. I think all of us are familiar with fasting. I remember growing up in Poland, we used to fast every Friday from meat. Ash Wednesday and Good Friday, those were 2 days that were with a very strict fasting for me at home, growing up in Poland. And then throughout Lent, we also were encouraged to fast, to give up something, to test ourselves, that willpower that way. Because that's what fasting is. You denying yourself things that you enjoy, that you like, just to test your willpower, just to focus on something else, just to make room for something different. Nowadays, even I think fasting is recommended in certain situations. I did a diet with intermittent fasting, and so I was trying to eat during certain hours and not to eat during certain hours. So this supposedly has some health benefits as well. So there's different reasons for fasting, but when we talk about fasting, especially during Lent, it's something that's got biblical tradition. Both in Old and New Testament, we hear about people of God fasting. Even Jesus goes to the desert for 40 days, preparing for his public ministry to fast and prepare himself to connect with God, to make sure that he is sure of the will of God before he begins his public ministry. And so this biblical spiritual fasting is very important throughout the history of the church, and I think even more so today for us, when we are truly blessed. There is abundance of wonderful goods around us, and we are exposed to that. We can enjoy all kinds of foods, but also all the different pleasures of life. And so during this time of Lent, we are encouraged to take this journey of fasting along with Jesus into the desert, to deny ourselves certain things, to give up things, to simplify our life. This is crucial. This is important, and we do it to really make room for God. We do it, so that we make an effort to refocus. So it's no longer about our favorite food or favorite drink or favorite routine, but then the focus is on that relationship with God. To rechannel all the efforts and pleasures, and the energy, to that relationship with God. This is crucial. This is very, very important. That's the true meaning and goal of fasting. I'm not sure if you made any resolutions this Lent. I did myself. I'm trying to stay away from my favorite Starbucks coffee, and I'm trying to eat healthy. Stay away from carbs and sugars this Lent. And that's going to be very challenging, to be honest with you. I started really well on Ash Wednesday. I was doing well until Sunday. And then a friend of mine, Father Benedict, called and asked if I am interested in coming for dinner. And I mean, he's a good cook. What can I say? He made a wonderful, wonderful dinner. Things that I should not have. And then on top of that, he had a homemade apple pie that he got from a parishioner that was just unbelievably good. So I broke my fasting on Sunday. Some may say that Sundays don't count that way, but I really wanted to keep going, because I knew I was going and doing well. And I just could not do that. So I restarted again. I don't know if you made your resolutions, if you are giving up anything this Lent, if you are fasting this Lent. I hope you do. It's one of the wonderful traditions, spiritual exercises that really helps us to refocus, to connect with God in a deeper sense. If we keep that in mind, that goal, the purpose of it. So again, try to simplify, try to give up something to make room for God. Let us use the tradition of fasting this Lent. Let us use all the tools given to us, this Lent, so that we can truly celebrate at Easter. I really encourage everyone to do so, especially this year, with all the restrictions and limitations, with all the experience of pandemic. I think it's even more important to focus on that relationship with God, because that gives us hope. That gives us ability to stay positive, to keep on going, to lift each other up, with that faith. And I know fasting, just like prayer, and works of charity truly help with that. So this is a little something from me on fasting. I hope you enjoyed this little presentation. Fasting, just like prayer and almsgiving, three traditional ways of approaching Lent to deepen that connection with God. Let us fast. Let us use this tool to deepen that connection with God. And I hope with those you have a fruitful Lent and a great celebration on Easter. God bless. And happy fasting. Happy and wonderful fasting during this Lent. Take care.